And I would be very careful in assuming that those that don't have the means don't support the big picture. There are a lot of people, no matter how much you make, that support the big picture. And that big picture is making sure that we have an environment that's safe, and that's healthy, and that's sustainable. And I think you don't have to go far, but a click on the web, or even just an 8-hour drive south, 10 hours if you're not speeding, to see where you have a lot of people who buy and go to the grocery store for their everyday needs, and they take their own bags. Long before our revolutionary idea of taking reusable bags. But they take reusable bags. Had I known we were going to debate this, I would bring one of them. There's a Moral. You can get them in different colors, and some of them are pretty cool. They have all kinds of different designs all over them. Virgen de Guadalupe, whatever. A logo. And they take these bags back and forth. On the bus even. So I'd be very careful in assuming that that can't happen here. That wouldn't be a practice that we can embrace here. It's already happening in other cities. And it's not surprising that other cities around Colorado are doing similar legislation. You know why? Because in Colorado, we are the vanguard of the environment. There is a reason why we have mountains in all of our logos. How we call Colorado colorful. And we all spend our time in the woods, camping, fishing, enjoying everything that this state has to offer, all the natural resources. And you know what? There's not very many places like this. But if we don't do something like this bag fee to raise awareness, to decrease the amount of waste we are polluting our state with, the state that we love so much, then we are not protecting that which we love. You cannot buy this state's beauty back. Once it's gone, it's gone. And as, you know, the other point that was made about a solid waste plan, is this the same solid waste plan that I've asked the city for 6 years to finally implement in places like Westwood and Barnum and Globeville and Elyria and Swansea, where, you know, Councilman Montero has been fighting, so that we have adequate recyclers, so we have other mechanisms of disposing of trash rather than dumpsters? Is this that same plan that's been sitting on the shelf that comes to committee year after year that we're fighting to see implemented? I want to see that plan implemented, and I know the mayor does too. But sometimes it takes actions, and sometimes it takes a legislative body to move this kind of legislation. So, that's what I wanted to just say. I'm very supportive of this bill, supportive of Councilwoman Ortega's energy and work to move this forward. She's involved so many people. She's involved people from the industry who supported her, then don't support it, and then kind of go back and forth. Of course the oil industry is not going to be happy with this because there's less of their product out there. Of course some of the bigger corporations aren't going to be happy with this because, hey, it's a cost. Well, she's worked that out too. I don't see why folks can't put their money where their mouth is and support something like this, especially when you're from the industry. So thank you, Councilman Ortega, for moving this forward. And if we got to vote on it, I'm a yes vote.